Hey, it's Rob from Dowdle Family Farms. Several years ago, we started drastically changing our diet to eat better and to eat healthier, and learning how to cook healthier meals, healthier ways, and learning how to make things like chicken stock or bone broth or soups or other items like that was very challenging to me at first. In our household, I'm usually the one picking up kids from school, and so I get home earlier in the day and have a little bit more time before evening meals to cook and to prepare meals during the week. So it's easier for me to start those meals than it is for Megan when she gets home at 5:30 or 6 o'clock at night. So learning how to cook, especially healthier meals, was very, very difficult. I was overwhelmed by the many different recipes and types, and things are a lot easier than I knew then. So over the next few weeks and months, I hope to record a few videos on how to cook basic things so that whether you are a mom or a dad or even a son or a daughter, you can learn pretty simple, healthy cooking skills for you and your family as well. So today, the video is about how to make stock. I've actually already recorded that video, and we'll move on to it next. But if you're interested in this video, if you like it, it would help me out a lot. It would help others out a lot as well. If you could subscribe to our channel, it would help our channel grow as well. So without further ado, we'll show you how to make stock. Thank you so much. Hey, it's Rob from Dowdle Family Farms. Just got off work and about to pick up the kids from school. But before I do, I was gonna set a batch of stock and go in to get it cooking. I'll be smoking some pork chops, so I'll be making some dressing to stuff into the pork chops. And for that, I'll need some stock. We cook a lot of stock around our house. We use it as the liquid when we're cooking rice. We often use it to season vegetables. We have a lot of bones and a lot of other things, so we just use a world of a lot of stock. So today I want to walk you through that process. Today is the first time I'm using this new pressure cooker. I usually use an Instant Pot, but a few weeks back I purchased a 13-quart nuwave pressure cooker. The pot is bigger, so the larger bones fit in it, and I can do more at one time. So I usually start off by just using some vegetables. You don't have to put the vegetables in there. Sometimes we do and sometimes we don't. Today, later on, I'll be using part of an onion, so I'll put the tops and the peelings of the onion in the stock. Again, it's important to remember that stock doesn't have to be made a certain way. All you're doing is cooking, pressure cooking the bones in water. In fact, you don't even have to pressure cook them. You can make stock on the stove in a pot with a lid. Pressure cookers do it much faster and use a lot less energy. Beef or pork, you want to cook for at least 4 hours, and it's much better to do it over a period of about 12 or 24 hours, and the pressure cooker reduces the time, but it also uses a lot less energy for that sustained period of time, so I find that a lot easier. I'll be using some of the celery, but I won't need it all, so I'll go and put the ends of the celery in there along with a couple extra sticks that I won't need. You'll always want to put some acid. You can use apple cider vinegar, regular white distilled vinegar. This is just the Bragg organic, raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar. It's what we use especially for salad dressings. really all you need is the acid. Some of the benefits of this type of vinegar are better raw. So cooking with it, especially high heat cooking, is going to kill a lot of those extra items. So I have celery, I have onion, I have vinegar. There's already about 3 inches of water in here. I'll add more once I get the other items in. So now I'll go and get the bones that I have over here in the sink and come back and put them in as well. Now, the bones that I'm using are pork bones that we processed on the farm for ourselves. We do not sell these bones. We do sell some pork bones, but these bones we do not sell because we process these pigs for our own family's consumption. But we normally have beef bones and some pork bones for sale as well. If you have leftover bones from cooking ribs or steaks, any kind of bone can be used. As a general rule, the thicker the bone, the more minerals that will be in it. Now, I like to have bones that have a lot of collagen in them. The collagen is really good for hair, anti-inflammatory stuff, from what I understand. So, chicken feet may sound gross. Chicken backs, the best thing you can do for your chicken backs is to put them in a chicken stock. It'll make really, really, really good stock. These are pork neck bones. These are actually labeled for resale, so we do sell these pork neck bones. They're about £1.5 pounds or so per package, $4 or $5 is the cost on them. So not terribly expensive, and actually a great deal for the nutrition, not a whole lot of meat, but for the nutrition, the vitamins and the minerals that come out of them as well. Now today I'm also putting some pork liver in here. I don't always do that, but I have the pork liver. I don't like the texture of liver, so I found that if I put it in stock, I get a lot of the nutritional benefits from the pork liver, but I don't have to eat it. And then after all these items cook down, I'll make 1 or maybe even 2 batches. 1 or even 2 batches of stock from all these items. And in that process, I found that I can feed the bones to my dog. They don't splinter. Even chicken bones, they crumble in your hand. And our dog really loves the additional bits of meat on the bone, but also the bone itself. And it's really nutritious for them as well. So I'll go on and fill up with a little bit more water until the fill line on this pressure cooker. And so I have my bones, I have my apple cider vinegar, and those are the most important things to put in. I also have a little bit of onion trimmings, a little bit of celery. If I had carrot, I could put that in, and I often do. You can salt and pepper it. I usually wait until I'm actually cooking with the stock, but if you're just going to be drinking the stock in the morning, like a warm cup of broth or stock, you can go on and salt it beforehand. The bones can come from, be left over from steaks that you've eaten. They can be left over from ribs. You just want to make sure that whatever bones you're using come from good, healthy, perfectly pasture-raised animals. Like that. So now I'm going to set if I can figure out how to do it. Sorry folks, I'm back. I think I mentioned before that I had not used this pressure cooker before, and indeed I had not. So while I had read through the instructions before, I did not actually practice how to turn it on so that it would work properly while I recorded this video. So here I'll just hit one of the presets. This one says meat or stew. And then I will turn it up to 3 hours, which from what I understand is the maximum amount of time that this pressure cooker will cook. My Instant Pot will go up to 4 hours. Again, that's plenty of time, and you can always, when it finishes cooking, cook it again if you want to cook it longer. So this says pH, so it's preheating now. And with all pressure cookers, at least with the Instant Pot and this little valve here, you seal the pressure one way and the other way is release. On this one, this way is releasing the pressure. So I'll turn it this way, seal it, it'll build up, build pressure, and then it'll cook. And when I'm done, I'll turn it off, slide this valve, some steam will come out. It'll scare the daylights out of you if you're not used to it, but it is absolutely normal. And I'll try to show that part of the video as well a little bit later on. But this is how you set up to do stock. Even though this video may only be 6, 7, 8 minutes, it's really, really easy and quick to get it going. Pressure cooker makes things a lot more energy efficient, and it also makes it faster. I highly recommend trying it. So I'll be back with you after it cooks for a while. There's an hour and 28 minutes left, so it's been an hour and a half. Usually I let it cook the whole time, but I need to stop pretty quickly. And so I'm gonna go on and vent the pressure cooker. You'll see a lot of steam and hear a lot of noise. I'll pause the video while it continues venting. It'll take 5 to 10 minutes. So the first step is I'll just turn off the pressure cooker. It just turns the heat off. It's still going to be really hot. And on this pressure cooker, I just turn that valve that way to release the pressure. You should see the steam coming up as it vents. So this pressure cooker has finished releasing its pressure, so I can open it up and get the stock out of here. I've got just a colander of sorts and a stainless steel bowl. I'll pour it into here, just filter out the smaller particles, or the larger particles rather, and then I'll fill up these individual containers. These are reusable containers. I think I purchased 32 of them for $12 or $15, something like that. They work great in the freezer. The stock can be frozen and then used, within several months. We can tend to go through it very quickly. Today, since I'm just using a little bit of this stock, what I'll do is I'll take this, fill it back up with water, maybe put in a couple of the fresh bones or something, and then cook another batch of stock, because this is only cooked for about an hour and a half. So there's still a lot of minerals and nutrients in the bones that we can get out of it today. This is the stock when it's finished cooking. So it's highly nutritious and great to eat. Anyway, this is what the stock looks like when it's completed. We'd appreciate you liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and sharing the video with others that you think may be interested in doing something very similar. Thank you all. We hope you have a great day.